I think I'm having a schizophrenic moment where I asked Google a question and it gave me it gave me the question in German, and I'm like, did I fucking say it in German?
No, you said it in English.
Morning. But yeah, I said something. I know I said it in English, but it came up as everything in German except for the word American Express. And I'm like, I don't know everything, but I know that all those words don't even make a sentence. Maybe they do, but I closed the window so I can't verbalize it now, but
Yeah, it was just bizarre.
yeah, because we were looking for the nearest America's Best eyeglasses, because we're trying to figure out when Aaron got new eyeglasses, and he remembers going to one.
It was about 2 years ago, I know that.
It's probably shortly after we did your very first thing. But I don't remember the store, is the thing. Mm. And he tells me, oh, it's near here. So we searched on his phone, and the closest ones are like 5 miles away.
Which is pretty near. It's not Vancouver, it's not downtown Portland.
I was going to it's not Jupiter, because, that's another country. And obviously, if English uses pounds, their money and their objects have to be heavier, so they're near Jupiter. They may be closer to the sun, because it's bigger, so that would make things heavier. That's why all their stuff weighs 15 pounds instead of not telling me why it would. That video has to be made up.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a vlog-style video of a girl who basically openly admits that she's going to try to get someone to buy something for her over the internet. I thought that's what this was about. And she talks to the guy, oh, I wanted to buy Sim Generations 2, but it's a bit expensive. Oh, really? How much is it? 15 pounds. And she goes, I don't know what's wrong with these people over in Britain. I don't ask how much it weighs. I asked how much it cost. And then I wonder to myself, oh my God, it's just a CD. Why does it weigh so much? And then I think, well, maybe they're at a different part of the solar system. Maybe they're closer to Jupiter, because Jupiter's big, or they could be close. Because I know that, England is really close to the sun, and the sun is really big and makes things weigh more. So maybe that's why a CD weighs more than that. And I'm just going. She goes, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't know if I could ever move across the solar system to Britain.
I have no words.
I know, it's going around because people have no words. And I'm like, this is exactly that kind of video where someone wrote it, and they had this mousy little girl verbalize it. And she sounds incredibly dumb. I understand there are people that can be that incredibly dumb. But there's just a level of, I've watched people get kind of mass trolled on the internet by YouTube accounts of girls that are like, oh, I'm just a lonely little girl, I'm home alone and I vlog every day and I'm just ridiculously cute. And then it finally comes out 2 years later that she's like 28 and just looks really young, and she was basically fooling everyone.
What day of the week is it?
Woden's Day.
I didn't work Monday, and I bought it with my card Tuesday. Okay. That's why I have no balance on my bank, because I didn't add to it. Of course it's that important.
Of course. I mean, it's also important for a lot of people to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like speak very loud and stuff.
Oh, that was intentional.
I know it was intentional. Sometimes it's very necessary for people to do stuff that they probably shouldn't, or really shouldn't. Just morning stuff. I mean,
It's morning. I don't think in the morning.
yeah,
I don't talk in the morning.
Wow. How was your thinger last night?
It was...
Describe the restaurant. Describe the lady you met, or have already met.
Had already met.
Alright.
Larissa. Yeah. One of the founders of Issides. She's lived everywhere, it seems, and she's interesting to talk to. She spent time as a stewardess, and so she's flown everywhere. She's lived everywhere. She has tons of crazy experiences, and yeah, happy hour itself was Honestly, it was like a very relaxed time at the office.
It's a place called Noble Rot, which I didn't. I was like, that just sounds bad. And then Aaron was
Yeah.
telling his dad that it's the name of a mushroom, and I'm like,
It turns out it's not a mushroom. It's a fungus that grows on wine grapes, but only sometimes. That makes the wine really sweet and, I guess, drier. Yeah.
understanding dry water, dry liquids is like something I think goes on in people's heads.
Anyway, their onion rings are amazing. The wait staff came and asked us what we wanted to eat, and we were looking over the menus, and Zeynep started saying, well, how about this, and the rest of just said, one of everything.
Well, when you got the founder of a company that's actually pretty. I wouldn't say your company's poor. I wouldn't say
know.
your company is a multi-billion-dollar industry, though.
Well, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. But
Well,
yeah.
when I think of multi-billion-dollar industries, yes, the chip-making thing is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there's a lot of things that make, chips, but we think of Intel. You aren't the Intel of the industry.
No.
You aren't the Microsoft of the industry. So,
Close.
but, like I said, you're not... I don't know the numbers of your company.
Me
Do you even
neither.
have an index?
No, I don't think we're publicly traded.
So, not that big.
Right.
Actually, I'm exercising my legs because they were cramping up last night. And Aaron's like, do I have to? And I'm like, no, you don't have to push on them. Oh, okay. And he browsed Tumblr.
I asked if you needed me to, and you hemmed and hawed and were like,
Because it's always a want. Do you want to? And I left it up to your wants last night, and you didn't want to, so you didn't. As otherwise, I feel like a controlling bitch and saying, yes, you must do this all the time. Even though it is probably probably necessary to get muscle stuff worked out, and the fact that I hit my own leg last night and it reset my brain because of the pain.
yeah.
But you were like,
it
"Well, I don't
reset
want to
your
cause.
brain 'cause of the pain,
Well, I
and-
don't want to cause you any more pain. I don't want to cause you discomfort." I'm just like, you don't know how to be an athlete. Pain and discomfort comes with it, and there's a lot of times where I just sort of grin and forget and bear it because it does cause me a lot of pain, and I know that if I told you that it caused me a lot of pain, you'd stop immediately because you're like, "No, I don't want to hurt him." I'm like, God, fucking quit being a wuss for me.
I don't like hurting people. It's part of why I've never gotten into football or any
other
athletic sport.
Yeah. I'll catch you guys later. I have therapy today, apparently. They haven't called, but I have it on my calendar as 11 o'clock, so
Call and find out.
I'm just going to go up there. It's not that far. I'm not going to have to drive across town. I have to go to the store anyways, and the store's halfway there.
Okay.
So I'll go up there if I have an appointment, and it'll take an hour. If I don't, I go straight to the store at like 11:10. Whatever. I figured that since there was nobody in here, that it would be a decent time to record right before my appointment. I'm filling out my little sheet. That's what the waiting room looks like. Not much going to it. I have about 10 minutes to my appointment. Have little or no energy. Hardly ever. For a hard time getting along with family, friends, and coworkers. Other than the typical relationship fighting. Feel hopeless about the future. Sometimes. Waiting to see which. Is it left? Yes. Haven't learned German numbers yet. They're soon. I've seen them. They're like 3 lessons out. The prices of chili have gone up again. $1. Then it was $1.09. Now it's $1.27. Still cheaper than Stag at $1.25, but well, no, actually Stag is cheaper. Cheap source of protein was actually becoming 4-bean chili, 10 grams, 1 gram. What about this vegetarian from here? 15 grams, 1. Okay, I like vegetarian chili though. It's just so. I want meat in it. I freaking want meat in it. I just want low fat turkey, although that is a
Which is regular. It does have more, maybe less fat.
Way less fat, but it's turkey.
Country brand, 1314, classic, 1314. Vegetable Garden, 110. And is... Well, while I make this one out and I try to figure out what's going on here. Oh my god, Hormel is $1.59. I will check you guys later. Anyways, they were talking about something weird. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.